Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a full review and also a demo on the new Maybelline foundation. This is the Superstay Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. I have been testing out this foundation for the past 4 days, so I definitely have a good idea of what I think about this foundation. So if you guys want to see my thoughts on it and also a demo on this foundation, just keep on watching. With this lip combination with this eye look, but I don't feel like taking it off, so I'm just gonna leave it on and hopefully it doesn't bother you guys either. But we're here for the review. So again, this is the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage up to 24-hour foundation, and I got mine in the shade 128 Warm Nude. So the claims on this foundation is to be full coverage, wear up to 24 hours, breathable and comfortable, fade and transfer resistant, and oil free, and it does not clog any pores. This is supposed to be a relaunch to a foundation that they had in the past. I saw a couple people comparing it to the Maybelline Better Skin foundation, but I don't think that's supposed to be the new, this is supposed to be the new formula to that. I think they still have the Better Skin one. If I'm incorrect, let me know down below. But that girl, what's it called? That Taylor? Sure exactly about her name, but I'll put it up here on the screen. She does a lot of foundation Fridays and a lot of foundation reviews, and she was comparing it to a different bottle. They had that foundation back in the day and they just relaunched this new packaging and formula, I guess. And yeah, so the packaging just comes in this glass bottle. It does come with a white cap, and you also do get a pump. I picked up my foundation at Walmart. I did see it at Ulta. I paid $9.98 for it, and I believe at Ulta it's like $11.98. And you do get 1 fluid ounce. My skin is pretty much normal, and I do have combination skin. Like my T-zone is it does get a little oily, but other than that, everywhere else it's pretty much normal. I did see some people's reviews, and I did find that they said that their shade oxidized on them, and I did not see any oxidization on this foundation on me. So if you think if foundations tend to oxidize on you, I would say go a shade lighter just in case. But I'm 128 again, Warm Nude, and I'm usually like an NC25. I did not find that this shade oxidized on me, and is actually a really perfect shade on me. So I did test out this foundation 4 days, and I did try different primers. The first day that I tried this foundation, I used it with this primer, and it was not good. So this is just my go-to hydrating primer. It gets a tacky base for my foundation, but this two I found combination together was not a good match. And first impressions on this was not good, so I'm definitely happy that I did test it out. So then I tested it out with the Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer, and I really loved how this foundation looked with this primer. So this is like a smoothing primer with this full coverage foundation just worked really well. And then I also did like it with the Wet n Wild face primer. This primer claims to refine pores, fill fine lines, brightens complexion, and even the skin tone. I did find that this was pretty smoothing on the skin as well, and this looked really beautiful on top of it also. So I did wear this foundation from like 7 a.m. to pretty much like 8:30. That's when I usually take my makeup off. And I did wear this foundation to work. I do have a like office job, so I'm pretty much sitting all day, so it's not like I'm sweating or anything like that. That would really mess up the foundation or anything. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but I do have this birthmark, and you can kind of see it, but I did find some days where it did pretty much blur it. So this foundation is definitely medium. You can build it up to full coverage. And I did find that I stayed pretty matte for about 6-7 hours, but after that point my skin, my T-zone started to get oily, and it was just like, by the end of the day it was just like a hot mess. So I don't think the 24-hour claim is true. Again, I did test it around 12 hours, and by the 12-hour mark my skin was very dewy. Well, especially my T-zone and right here like on my cheeks, it was dewy. I kind of liked it, but it was just way more prettier like when you first apply it. My forehead looks really smooth, like my face just looks smooth when I first apply it. I really like it when I first apply it, but as I wear it throughout the day I don't really like how it sits on my skin. Also, it did look a little cakey around my nose by the end of the day. Of course, it's probably going to be normal, but when a foundation claims to be 24-hour long wear, that was not the case with me. So I would recommend this foundation for like normal combo skin. I think even for dry, you might really like this foundation. It does look matte on the skin, but it doesn't look really matte where it looks like really drying on the skin. It doesn't look like that. What I found the best powder that I like to use it with to set it was the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I just find that this powder really makes your skin look kind of blurred a little bit. It just really looks beautiful with this foundation. Also, I do want to mention that I did find some transfer. I did blot my face throughout the like 6-7 hour mark, and there was foundation on my blotting sheet. So it claims that it's transfer resistant, which I don't agree with that because mine did transfer when I was getting rid of my excess oils. And I also do want to mention that it claims to be breathable and comfortable, and I definitely agree with that claim. I feel like it does look like I'm wearing foundation, but it feels super comfortable on the skin, and I don't really feel it on the skin. A lot of the time, the full coverage foundations, you could feel it on the skin. So by the end of the day, I definitely could feel it, especially like right here. But right now, it just feels really nice on the skin. It doesn't feel like I have any on. Also, even though this foundation is supposed to be matte, I think they claimed that you didn't have to set it. I did find that it was a little like tacky on my cheeks, and I wanted my powder, like my bronzer and blush, to really apply smoothly. So I did set it just because I did find that it was a little sticky still. So I did set mine. So I would recommend you guys setting it. Again, the one that I really liked was this loose powder. Overall, for drugstore full coverage foundation, I say it's a thumbs up again. For me, I wouldn't wear this foundation for more than 8 hours, just again because it just starts looking cakey around my nose area and my pores. Also, I didn't find that this did anything for my pores, so I would recommend for a primer to use like to fill in your pores, because this baby's not going to do anything for your pores. I would recommend this foundation if you're interested or eyeing it. I think you should definitely give it a try for yourself and have your own opinion about this foundation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!